definitely have to mention X7. I think they're the biggest one on paper coming into our league this time around. It's absolutely ludicrous.
The thing about X7 is that we kind of just know they're good.
I think aiming for anything else other than NEUM final at least would be a disappointment.
It's a two-man hip-hop pulverized. At least Mikey stays alive. Can he turn it around? He's got Zebra and Crescendo red and white. Good night. But it's actually Singularity the falling down. The double spinning slash. And Tryndamere finds the pentakill.
I really like what we're seeing from Bifrost so far as well.
They just look so great. And Bifrost, fair play to them. I think they had a decent performance. A couple of them.
If Bifrost pick up a win, they can start getting a bit closer there and things get real exciting from there.
Against the Thames, he can look for something. He does have the flash of the Syndra.
Gonna step forward. This is it, but he's gonna get played anyway. Thames, he's dead. He's gone too far. He's still over Riga and Kassim dies as well. Except where were you when Bifrost brought down X7?
To begin with, this is the first game out of a best of 5, so momentum is really important as well. This could be the first victory X7 versus Bifrost, and this would be a perfect way to start a day, to get that emotion rolling on. And without further ado, it's time to toss it to the casters. It is initialized alongside When Nightmare.
And that was definitely something, as we've got another engage down towards his bot lane. His duel is the target this time around. The heal's coming through from Nada to continue chasing down. Remember, there's still the heal from Odie, but the flash forward for the shield of Daybreak, and Dawn breaks in this game. It'll be a 1-for-1 as Odie turns it around.
But of course, with little happening on the bot side and the openings not quite presenting themselves, Bifrost find themselves at a minute advantage, but they might have overstayed.
No flash in the side of Odie, but it's Duel who is the target. They've layered the CC so well, and Sion is thrown into the Necromancer's arms one more time. He comes back as a zombie. Haru steals the form to displace that devastating charge. So well done by Haru. He's just too clean. Now C-Boy is about to be a dead boy instead.
Had that kill too. Now Bifrost, they're doing a very important part of this composition. They're pushing it using their territory.
Oh, lordy
getting
lord.
that gold, but are they going to get punished?
Oh, they are. Nata's taken very low, but he can still true shot barrage over the wall. The Solar Flare lands down, and the sun starts getting a little bit hot. Flies too close. Onslaught of the Shadows into the wall, but it might be just an onslaught into Hades. The blue side jungle turning into a death trap. Yes, they get one back, but it's only the Leona. I apologize. As Fury now being tanked up. Attempt pretty low, out of mana. Needs to survive the Baleful Strike as the Heartbreaker brings down Veigar. Flash out from Nada. Duel gonna get something. Decimating Smash does the work, but Haru surely picks up the Sion in trade. There is no flash, there is no hope. A Decimating Smash will knock him up briefly. He's got a Soul Furnace shield, but all he does is buy time.
Going to be able to pop the first person into the fray if X7 are not very coordinated. Now, this one again, they're going for a fight, X7.
On goes Sion, the train came through, the cage is now down, but the charm means he's got nowhere to go. C-Boy taken very low as well. Tempt chasing forward, trying to get the kill. The Rampage will not get the kill, but here comes Shikari. A double for him, X7 gone too deep. Haru steals some forms, though, can start trying to turn this run around, can't quite get it. And a triple to the King in the North.
And how?
What can you do with a cage? What can you do with a Sion with no ultimate? He needs to find a way in. Got to try and get onto this. Baron is going to be low. Is it a Spellbook Smite? No. That will be Haru who gets a hold of that one. Of course, it was Grasp on the side. I didn't quite double check that before he came in, so that's just fine. I got a bit too nervous for no reason.
Okay, while we were on screen in mid lane,
wow.
Dragon's taken off the table by X7. There's an engage.
A Solar Flare comes through. And once again, Icarus was proven very apt. A myth. Too close goes C-Boy. The sun came to him.
But Bifrost happy to clump up, happy to play as a big old unit and looking for an engage.
Onslaught won't quite land there. Unstoppable though it may be. Kasing flashing forwards. He's been the go button. It's not been always that clean though, and he goes down again. Senna gets one, Nah gets another, and it's Nata and Tempt against the world. But it's Bifrost that will come bringing down the hammer of the Norse gods. They might not be named after Thor, but lightning can strike 6 goddamn times, it feels. 6th win this damn year.
And Bifrost, they're gonna take this first game. X7, they've been caught once again by this team, the underdogs. X7 takes blood once more.
I may be over-egging a little bit, of course.
The effects of this team. Seaboy taking a deep Hextech portal in. Of course, that is the rift that we're on. Allows you to play some weird old macro around the map, and it also allows Bifrost a bit of an inside track angle towards the spot lane turret.
Seaboy needs to be a little afraid. That's a massive discrepancy in items and golds and level, and you're just not winning that trade. Haru keeps tracing forward with a Lunar Rush of blood to the head, and Seaboy is decapitated as X7 pull the kill off. Goes into Nata's pocket there. Nicely played.
Here now from Bifrost, you have a flash and you have an ultimate from Odie who is full HP. That's dangerous for X7 to deal with.
All right, now Attempt's in trouble. They over-engage. Flash, Featherstorm! Blade Caller secures Kai'Sa. She is dead, and Bifrost.
For the Jace, we talked again.
Duel.
How important
Oh
that would
boy,
be, but
it's vision games all around. There's no way out, I don't think. He's going to try and get interrupted out. He's got a flash potentially. We'll have to pop it. Avoids the deadly flourish for now. The curtains are called, but they will not land until the last one does. Sniper from downtown.
means it comes down to like a 3 or 4 seconds.
Watch for the Hex Flash. Gonna try and get over the wall. Duel's gonna get onto Nata, surely. Watch Fury as well. The flank will not quite work as well as they want. They get a charm on Tempt a little more. The engage, the quickness is there, but it's not quite quick enough until Tempt secures Seaboy. Jungler dead. Odie at the back end does kill off Jaeger, but on the other side, Bifrost are being deleted. It is a Fimble Winter, the fall of the Norse gods this time around, and Tempt secures it. What has it got before the Void?
The mistake made several times in a row. Bifrost are emboldened to start up the Baron.
Tempt is here, so is Nata. They can do a lot of work over this wall. They need to be a little afraid of how much damage they can do. Kai'Sa doubles begin to fly over the wall. Duel does get a root onto Kasing, but little more. Baron down to half HP. 3v5. There is a teleport on Jaeger to come in. Tempt goes to the backside, tries to get the kill, but gets exhausted. In goes Kasing, but he's rooted up. The feathers fly, get Blade called back, and that will be a dead support. Nata Gale forces it, got the kill! But does actually get off Fury at the end of it all. But now can they escape? Bifrost so low, trying to play this one out best they can. Tempt over the wall, trying to do their best. Seaboy gets a stun, trying to stop as much damage that they have split up. Seaboy still alive though. Jaeger, one final shock blast would bring Seaboy down to size. Misses it, and Bifrost get out with 4. Wait, no, not quite yet.
No,
does get the kill.
don't.
Not quite. Jaeger does go to the skies, but now he needs to get out of here. Can they escape? The Call of the Force got his back off cooldown. Jaeger gets knocked up. Will surely go down to a brittle proc. The bellows are breathed out. Flourish though. He will stay alive, but the curtains are called. Can Odie stay alive? He is so important to this upcoming dragon fight. It's a lethality Xayah. That is not the easiest person to heal up. There's no bloodthirst and nothing like that. The range from downtime. The Void seeks, the Void finds.
He has not played enough ARAMs against this champion. Tempt finds such an important kill, and that's going to give X7 a free dragon.
So much damage.
Don't do that, Nautilus.
It's not a tank. In goes Kai'Sa with a killer instinct, and down goes Nautilus back into the depths, but it's the support.
Oh, they're going.
The support. Trade. Seaboy begins thundering forwards. Tempt will not be able to try out. Tempt is down as Fury unleashes some vengeance. And that is potentially a big, big deal. A minute until Baron. A minute until 2.5 minutes until Dragon.
Seaboy's going. He knows he's on the offensive here.
Wait, I don't know whether he's gone too deep. He's going to be so tanky. He's not tanky enough. About to get knocked up by Haru. The charm from Fury. Move full flash won't work. And now Jaeger is left alone.
Bifrost goes straight towards the Baron, not content to allow X7 to go forward.
Oh, the turnaround. Fury goes in and goes down. The turnarounds in this series have been so extreme. Tempt is there trying to trade out best he can, but it will be Kasing falling down. Support for mid laner is when you take out Nata, though. Will be a bigger prize. Haru's back, though. Jaeger gets duel, and now the fight commences. Shikari, this god, this player of the top lane that's been so good. The feathers fly, but they will not give wings to the top laner. Shut down by Haru, and they turn to Baron. 17-7 is the kill score. A Baron to X7, a soul on the line, and we have battle lines drawn again.
Okay, remember, winner of this series goes to EU Masters. Stamp
Oh, lordy lord! It's a trade, but it's a Baron. Well, sorry, a Dragon back to X7. The Baron, of course, already went down, but so are the members of Bifrost. Fury is running away, and Shikari left to the Wolves, left to Tempt, and it will be another kill going to Nata. Quadra kill, the Jin Penta, it's so appropriate. The Ahri has no way out. Jewel is alive, but he will do nothing else. X7 onto the Nexus. They'll pick up some more kills to pad the stats. Can Odie do some more? No, he will not. X7 tie the series, and man, we have one on our hands today.
Even if it's close, even if it's back and forth, a few less.
Pushed in. Seraphine can't answer early waves.
No.
One of the big problems is early wave clear.
Teleports.
Tempt is using this, has a flash, has
Oh, the
fear.
knock-up. Odie will flash away from the grand entrance, but it's a grand kill as Haru steals the body. It's another pair of kills, of course, that goes the way of Tempt. Haru, especially, I can understand that one as well as one of your prime carries and wants to get to those lethality items nice and early. There's the greatness grand entrance. Double knock-up as well. Odie having to flash away, but the Blade Caller will not be needed. The daggers keep flying, and Jewel has to flash out of the way of those deadly plumage. And there was enough damage there to get
Maybe
the
he looked
kill.
at the four raid members.
But all the while, Baron was
five of you
happening.
are here. This was a problem.
This thing's gonna turn it around though. The quickness is there. And he's down with it. Ooh, another kill comes in through Haru, who goes onto a killing spree. Cho'Gath gets a shutdown onto Kasing, but all the while Haru has stolen some souls. And Duel trying his very best to escape because the rest of his team is absolutely dead. I'll stop singing Disturbed because the gameplay itself is disturbing for all Bifrost fans. Turn your eyes, avert your gaze. It's a bloodbath.
Duel gets flashed on. It's all 5 Bifrost members dying in that fight.
Now, the later this game goes, the harder it is to control your vision. Seaboy's going to try and come through. He's going to get a little bit of a charge on Nata, who does still have the Feather Storm. It is popped. Maybe gets something, but now Duel's been rooted and he's gone too deep, gets charmed up, will maybe fall down, does so. Nata gets someone. Look at Jaeger in the camera, the Barbarian King is here. Gale forced into the backside, Odie over the wall, has to escape, spinning slash out. Undying Rage is popped, but there's little more to be found. It's 2 for none.
It felt like the game was very much decided before that point, but certainly puts things even more into advantage. Haru
Slaughter of Shadows. Jaeger's in the backside, so is Tempt. All aboard the Vexpress. In they go. And Tempt on a killing spree. It's X7 Deadly Sims, and Temptation's the worst of them. Godlike is Haru. Tempt on a rampage, and with 4 dead, they'll go on to win game 3.
Well, sit there level 1 and charge up a Q. Hope you hit both.
Oh gosh, they don't know he's there. They've got no vision. They don't know. They don't know.
Objects
lives in the
mirror-
sink.
Objects in the mirror
lives
might
in the
seem
sink.
larger than they appear.
They've got Drain and Clogger. They know he's there. No, they didn't see.
The volley didn't hit. So they're still wary.
They don't know.
They didn't see
It's
it.
gonna come through! Flash away! Nata burns it, but that means he's not gonna go down.
Given an advantage early game, X7 can't be dealing with a Jace that's throwing away the gold like this.
No, and that's 2 in a row. And yes, the first one, a bit excusable. Yes, he's been playing better, but that is not what you want to see. It's been a weakness all down. Spent Fury has realm warped in. It's a 3v5. Nata tanked up, goes down. Seaboy steals the soul. It'll be a turnaround. Haru can't quite get out in time. Tempt is now here. They're caught under this tower, but it's a 2v4. I don't think they got the damage. Surely they don't. Everfrost goes wise. Duel's still very low. Kasing maybe going to get stunned up. Does so. Tempt trying to get out. That's Jaeger back in, who has now survived, looking for some vengeance. Odie fell. Have Bifrost gone too deep? I think they might just have. Tempt can't quite find the charm yet. The W is out for the movement speed. One final charm will land. It'll be Shikari going down as well. They get that one. A shutdown. Shock blast not quite enough as the Eclipse came back.
Trying the approach.
He's just there. He's being warded off. This Ahri so difficult to walk through. Charmed in place. Baron down to 1500. He's not going to get there in time. They do secure it. Went down to 500 HP. I got worried the Sign did come in. It will be a dead ball in trade. That's a realm warp over. Can they get enough out of it? Nata is down. Tempt trying to escape. Does have flash minions, but it's 2 for none right now. X7 run to the hills, trying to escape. Bifrost hunting for the remaining members as Jaeger clears out the wave in mid lane. I just don't think they have the move speed, and they'll take 2.
Kept talking about actually Realm Warp and Asher. They're the 2 real X factors.
Oh, Jaeger!
Wall has a lot of stuff to do. Oh, look.
Oh, he flashes out of the center, but it's going to be the wrong way. The Glacial Fissure, though, will buy some space. Kasing tries to stay alive, throws down the exhaust, tries to get away. Stand behind me. It's not quite enough. Duel is still alive, but he will finally fall. C-Boy steals the brawn, puts up the door, but can he stay alive in turn? Over the wall is Shikari. Does a lot of work. Oni now free firing the Realm Warp to keep chasing. They've got to keep playing. They've got 3 people here. Flash for the Rune Prison. Stopwatch into stopwatch. Golden statue still fall down. Shikari tags it all.
So, Bifrost looking to crush that base once again. Temp's caught on the flank.
C-Boy gets tagged in turn, has to get chunked out, but the Rune Prison comes through. Temp needs to get over the wall instead. He's got to try and go back in. I'm not sure about that one. Need to find some way out, of course. Oni is dead! Jaeger gets him! It's a hammer blow! It's a double kill for Jaeger! Complain about a sidelining all you like, but the team fighting from Jace gets 2! Bot lane is down! And now with 3 seconds, this is Mountain Soul. Ash can shred through people like that. Here we go again. Jaeger flash out the Solar Flare, but that does leave Kasing out to dry. The door comes up, but he goes down! It's like the ending of Game of Thrones. It's a disaster.
And Temps and Hurry were not there to disengage. Kasing gets caught, and
what can you do? They need to get the minions
available for C-Boy.
Yeah, but it's dead. One Nexus turret.
There's a numbers advantage. Bifrost smell blood in the water again.
That's so much damage! Temp's taken down to so low HP. Haru's dead as well. Temp's got to go back to the fountain to try and heal, but I think Bifrost have done it. They'll just brute force the way forwards. Fury gets Nata. They've done it. We're going to Game 5.
This series has been awesome. It is one last game. For this day, one last game to decide the first of our 2 representatives going towards that overhead of European Masters, and I cannot wait to see how this ends. I just wish it could last a little longer.
And what an intriguing series it's been.
Killer's not great against that poke. Nat has actually done a decent job of surviving the early laning phase. Got a lot of plates themselves, of course took down a turret all by their lonesome, even without a herald to their name. That's on Vision there, already.
Duel's in so much trouble! In comes the nuke!
Fury is still very high HP. Remember, this is tanky rise. They're going for the realm. I think this is just for Vision at this point. C-Boy walking up.
Tempt on the side, gonna try and chunk out Fury. Misses the ball, but he lands onto C-Boy instead. He's over the wall, but he needs to try and turn this down. Big chunk, the light comes forwards, but it's not enough. They steal the dragon regardless, though. So it's a Drake 4-player trade.
Oh,
Tempt. Oh, gets the kill. Duel is down.
Oh, such flashes over the light binding. And
wait,
who did we say?
They can go for Baron on a Zoe pick, a pick he is infamous for. Pulls out this kind of play, but here is the 1v2 topside. Jaeger throws all our criticism aside and shows why he's a god on this champion.
That was fantastic positioning of the W. C-Boy, of course, kind of plays into it.
Side is Tempt over the wall, continues to haunt. C-Boy's gonna be spotted! Charmed up, knocked down! Nata gets that one with the jungler dead, and 2 people on bot side. It is Baron o'clock. Kind of fantastical rarity that a slot of EU Masters entails. Shikari being chunked down to size. That's not scissors, that's guillotine. No. It's looking like an execution! The king in the north is down!
Flash traded on 80 carries, of course, that's gone from the side to
Jaeger.
Jaeger
is
1v4.
So strong. What are you doing? He's going to keep chasing in. The Call of the Force goes down and the Hallow Mist is down. Haru stopwatches that ram jam, but it's the sound of music to X7's ears. They've got 3, and this might be it. Finally, after a season of Bifrost being the ones to get the edge over X7, they get their revenge. It is X7-fold in this game. They are going to EU Masters. They are going to show that they were the team that was promised. See you on the international stage. Europe tremble, your kings cometh.